Okay, I'll see if I can get this thing in an area where you guys should be able to see me still. Now, I'm up to the head unit at this point in time, so what's important is being familiar with the things that you've got to use in order to get the job done. Now, I am quite comfortable with using one of these gas-powered soldering irons. If you aren't comfortable with using gas, don't use this. You can either pick yourself up on from JCar, which you can run off a normal cord, but otherwise this is very convenient because you can take it out on site and there's no leads in the way. So OH&S wise, this is a very good thing to have on hand, and you can just about do soldering anywhere you like. That's the convenience of this all. So that's a beautiful thing. Now the reason why I've got this out so far is because I need to repair a couple of these wires actually. The accessories wire is running a little bit short, probably a bit shorter than what I expect, and the main power doesn't have a fuse on it. It really should get a fuse on it. That's first and foremost of importance. Understand what fuses are about and how vital they are with regards to your install, because if you don't have fuses running left, right and centre, there's going to be some dramas, big dramas. And this might end up being the owner of the vehicle now, who's already calling or messaging to check up on me. And yes, that is. She can wait. Alright, so let's get this thing on the way. Well, I'll extend this wire. I'll put a fuse on this wire. And then what I'll need to do with this is make a small attachment, because the ground has to be, you can't use the ground on the ground that's near the head unit. You have to earth this thing properly. So we'll be earthing it towards the chassis of the vehicle, and that should get us under control. Now, to make things easier for you, I recommend this with all people that are installing vehicles that aren't familiar with certain wirings or what have you. Keep a copy, get a printout of the wiring diagram, that way you can understand fully. Black's to the metallic body or chassis. Yellow is going to have a live terminal to the fuse block connecting to the car battery, so it's your constant. Red is an accessory terminal in the fuse block. Blue is going to be to an automatic antenna, if any, and blue with the white strip is going to be your remote lead to other equipment such as an amplifier. Your orange with white stripes is your illumination, so that's to your car light control switch, and your brown is if you've got a phone that you're running in line, which in this instance we don't, so that's fine. And then you've got your speaker wires if you're going to be running speakers off the head unit in itself. In this instance we aren't. All we're fussed about is the power and the earth, and also the remote lead, and possibly the antenna. Everything else is going to be run through the RCAs, so they're going to be dealing with the amplifiers, and from that point onwards signal what's going out to your speakers. So without any further ado, let's get stuck into that.